We're gearing up for NFT Seattle with many other members of the Over community. To watch it all go down, stay tuned. Welcome back, or hello if this is your first time here. My name is Alexis Mercedes. I am the project manager for Fractal Labs. We are an app development company branching into the world of Web3 development. This channel is primarily dedicated to over the reality. If that's interesting to you, like and subscribe. This week I've documented all the things that me and my friends are doing to gear up for NFT Seattle. A lot of people have put a lot of work in, so I'm excited to share it all with you.
I put some of your stuff inside of a hex for NFT Seattle.
It all started when Joe hopped in a Twitter Spaces I was attending and started talking about NFT Seattle and how he was planning on displaying a bunch of overland work up there. And I live in Portland, so I hopped out of the shower, dried off my soapy hands, and made sure it was known that I would be able to join them in person. Made that commitment to the community, then proceeded to look up the details. So NFT Seattle is an in-person, physical, IRL event with loads of speakers. There's a great balance of genders here, as well as representation from people of color. And there's a variety of topics. And I'm just really excited about what they're putting out there. And so the next step was just to make some arrangements. Had to book the hotel, buy the tickets, buy some hexes in Seattle, meet with my friend Edgar about a collab, and continue to hang out on Twitter so I can meet other people who are going. This included meeting with the Derbied one and his wife in person here in Portland.
Hi!
Hello, everyone.
Hey!
We met up in Portland, Oregon.
Yes.
To talk shop and meet in IRL.
My first friend in Web3 in the local scene. It started with 2.
Yeah, and now there are 3.
And they're going to Seattle at NFT.
Considering I just moved to the Pacific Northwest, I'm hoping to meet more people in like the regional Web3 scene, and also meeting Joe face to face and doing this to each other. I'm the derbied one, by the way. And if you know what I'm about to say, please say it with me. Be a nice human.
Okay, so you have your Over app.
I do on my phone, yeah.
Nice.
Edgar is an extremely talented and notably successful artist that I have been onboarding to our slice of AR Web3 metaverse heaven. We had met to figure out what exactly we'd be building in order to bring Edgar along with me to Seattle. And here we are going over what I made. It's like a little workshop.
Most recent.
Oh, I see. It's the first one.
And that's our land name. We don't get to pick the land names, but it just so happens that this one that's in Seattle is lol.existing.mes.
I love that. So I'm here. I have it pulled up.
Great.
It says live experience remotely and view this land in marketplace.
We're going to live experience remotely. All right, so while it's loading, you actually point it at the ground to see how far away the ground is, and then you confirm the points. And now we're in the Edgar world.
Am I in here already? Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Ah, this is so cool. I do hear it. Oh, wow. This is so incredible. Whoa. Oh, I see you. Hey.
So yeah, this is what I came up with. I try to keep everything close, like physically close to together. This shopping bag looks crazy.
I kind of love it. It's super glitchy. They're like water above us right now. I like it. I like feel that feeling that you're underwater in a way. I really love the orbs and the little like water droplet and also the star right here. Wow. This is incredible. It's so cool to see my art in this way. I'm like trying to get to behind the laptop and I can't for some reason. I clicked on one of the pieces and it took me to the OpenSea listing too, which is really cool.
It's it looks more advanced when it's not just everything floating. Like
Yeah.
want to go beyond Pokemon Go.
Totally.
So other than adding more,
Could you
like
add some like flowers in there or like because you said
yeah.
because it'd be nice to have like flowers or like a couple plants in there because I do like the idea of plants and I really like what you were saying around having like a table or something for the laptop, like making it seem a little bit more like a room. But I also do like how dreamy it feels right now.
Mhm.
So you don't feel like you have to add too much, you know?
Yeah, I'll keep floating objects, but like a mix of reality is more emotional, more impactful than just like a completely different reality. Right. So if we like create some objects that obey gravity, then it becomes fantastical that things can float.
Definitely.
Meanwhile, Joe was collaborating with tons of our friends here in the Over community, hooking up some of our favorite experiences to Plotsies purchased in Seattle. Best of all, created this amazing map linking to all of the different hexes that we've published in preparation for NFT Seattle. You can definitely go check this out yourself. The land name is lol.existing.contraction. Next, it was time to put the final touches on the 3 experiences we are publishing for NFT Seattle. Of course, there's Edgar's experience. I generated a bunch of more models with their surfaces replaced with Edgar's art. I added more proof of gravity so that there was some tie to reality in this AR experience. I also updated the links in the Summer of Sonic and checked on the state of our Desert Dreams NFT gallery just to make sure everything's in tip-top condition right before I check them out. Here are the 3 lands that we bought. Let's see what they look like loaded in AR. I also needed to load the map myself up close and personal. So there's 7 different zones where we over creators are presenting this weekend during the event. Joe has laid it all out for you right here. So it's 7 different locations, but there's multiple hexes live with these AR experiences at each location. Radamundo. So you did see this same map before, but what was really cool from loading it myself was going down this Mint's rabbit hole. Our good pal Mint is one of the people who teamed up with Joe to curate over awesomeness. And they created a link to multiple portals. All right, so you push here as you are instructed, which will take you to a link. So it'll pop over whichever your default browser is. That's a page on the Over website. From there, you'll tell Over, yeah, open me in the app. I get this error every time saying it's not available, but it is available. It works. So just ignore that pop up and boom. Now you're in a totally new world. Thank you, Mints. Another snazzy build, very professional, consistent styling. Everything we've learned to love and expect from Mints. I really liked standing behind this counter. Made me feel very important. And within this land, there's another button, which portals you to another experience. So you follow the link. It opens in your default browser on the Over website. Over asks if you want to load it in the app. We say yes. We get the error message again. We ignore it again. And kabam! We are in yet another experience. This building reminds me a lot of a dance party I went to in Spatial. I wonder if they were able to export it. I had heard about these portal builds before. This was my personal first experience, and I love it. We can easily set this up so that there's a chain of portals to every single hex that we did for the event. So maybe that will come soon.
Showcase our builds to this crowd out there, this NFT crowd in Seattle.
Let's see where we at for Seattle real quick. Basically, we're full. Every hex, I should have bought more apparently, because everybody's in and everybody's excited. We picked up a few people yesterday. Let's see, Cyber Nerd Baby. I'm going to talk with them later today about getting something in. And then also I've talked to Lester Paints the World. I think he wants in. Dream Collab wants in today. So I think that's going to fill up all the hexagons. We have Ryanook. I don't know if anybody's seen his stuff, but it's he does like acid fusion jazz music. Everybody's in. And let's see, I have the mints. I took your push button and I'm going to do the kiosk in mints in the front. So your kiosk will be right up front. Yeah, I think that's what I got as far as an update right now.
To everyone watching, you can join me and Edgar live from Seattle, along with whoever else I can rope into while I'm there on September 30th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's this Friday. I'll have a link in the description box below, and we can hang out all together in this experience I built. An extra special shout out to Joe, So You Crypto. I just want to reiterate that they are the source of my inspiration here. I wouldn't have even known about NFT Seattle if it weren't for him, but on top of that, he has been the glue that is holding all of this preparation together to make sure that everyone at NFT Seattle gets the best over experience possible, and so that all of us in the over community are represented, because only some of us can make it in person Next week's video, I'll show my documentation of the event itself. So if you want to see how it all goes, come back next week. Like and subscribe. Bye!